on.
A fresh irritant, the sum.
11:30, thank you.
Sanguine memory to me.
I would have been annoyed if I opened this and Hell's Hairpin was here this week. After trying to buy it for so long. Time for the courtyard? I think so. If not, then really soon. Depends on what... I'm probably going to go do this. So here's the thing. Anytime that we're offered a long apprentice, we should probably do it to push meter. If we have a team that we can do it with. It's the safest way to get us to champion bosses. So I'll probably do that. How do you have so much money? Only like 40 weeks into your run. A couple things. Mexi, one, Blood Moon, you get every time there's a loot drop, you have a 70% chance of getting an extra roll. So you just get more money on Torchless, I mean. So in Torchless, you get an extra loot roll, or on Stygian. Now, in addition to that, a couple things. One, I get the bank at week 10. Week 10 is the earliest you can get the bank. The bank gives you 5% interest on all your gold that you leave behind. And so it starts really racking up money. Now, because I have that, every time I get back, I sell every trinket that we're not going to use. If we're never going to use the trinket, I sell it so that we can get the 5% income off of it. Once a trinket has run out its usefulness, like I'm probably going to start selling Books of Sanity soon, and maybe Legendary Bracer. I sell them so we can get that 5%. Now, another thing with a bank is that any kind of diseases, like here's a good example. Kaiser has bulimic. Bulimic doesn't hurt us at all, not really. So I'm not going to cure it. But let's say he had something that's really detrimental, like the Black Plague. I still wouldn't cure the Black Plague right now, because curing anything on a character like that if you're not going to use that character for a long time, when you have the bank, is a waste of money. So like if I cured the Black Plague and it cost us 2,500 golds, like if I had waited 10 weeks, you know, we get 5% interest on that 2,500 that I haven't spent. So that's another part of it. The other is trying to cure as much as you can in a dungeon. I do a lot of cove runs, usually to try to get rid of negative quirks. Another thing is if you have a character that's about to go up to the next level, tier level, for instance, Fluffkins is going to go to level 3. Right now, to remove Cove Phobe, if we wanted to remove that, is much cheaper than if they get one more experience. One more experience puts them at level 3, and removal is going to be much more expensive. So, I mean, it's a combination of all those things. Using camp skills, yeah, again, like anything you can get rid of in the dungeon. Money spent is not money saved yet. Playing with no DLC at all, no bank. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to be able to get as much without the bank, obviously. And you don't need to leave stuff back for interest, Mexi. So if you're not playing with a bank, you might want to do some dark runs occasionally. Now, it is a risk. Well, you can cheese a little bit. So every time you go to a dungeon, if you take as many torches as you can buy, and then, like, say you scout a hallway and it has like 2 curios. Like, let's say you have a fight and 2 curios, right? Do that fight. When you're about to hit the last hit on the last enemy, snuff your torch and you'll get an extra loot roll. And then leave it out for those 2 curios, and then light it again before you go into the next room. So you can actually snuff your torch before you loot something or before you finish a battle, and you'll get extra loot from that battle. How do you avoid getting the Crimson Curse? We haven't opened the Crimson Court yet. That's the only way, is to not open the Crimson Court or do the Crimson Court missions fast enough to where you're curing it before it gets widespread. So we're going to open that soon, actually. Alright, so I am going to do this. I'm going to take Snap for sure. I'll probably take Lolek, actually. Ginger or Tet. Tet's going to go to the Croc, so going here would be fine. He's not going to level up, and he's going to get to level 2 for the Croc. That's good. Garth. This should be okay. I crushed, lost 3 level 4s during a Swine King fight. Broke your money. Yeah, I mean, the good news is there's no game over, right? You have to grind that back out a little bit, though. But that's another good reason to... so if you're playing that you're playing normally, you can level your roster evenly, but also get experienced recruits every time you can. And then, you know, occasionally you'll get to recruit level 3s, which is a lot easier. Useless, that should be sold immediately. There's quite a bit actually. Like early game, especially, there's a lot of trinkets that do -1 speed. For the most part, I sell those right away. But yeah, there's quite a few trinkets that I just sell straight out. Like if I'm not using that character in that capacity. For instance, the Cultist Cauldron. The Cultist Cauldron is a good trinket. I'm not really using the Occultist in this run and not that way. So I would sell that right away. Craig. Ahoy. Ahoy, peg leg Craig. Craig, thank you for the 10-month resub. Love and sandwiches to Craig. Appreciate it, Craig. Thank you for all the support. How you doing, Craig? Craig. I don't know why I've said your name so much. It's just what I do. You're used to it by now, probably. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these in case we run into a Shambler. It's unlikely, but I might even summon one. If we're feeling frisky. Wait, do you suggest opening the Crimson Court? I usually, in a normal run, open it... Thank you, Ibex. I usually open the Crimson Court in the mid-20s. It depends. So, if you don't open the Crimson Court, you are going to have less stress healing in town. And it also covers up any town events other than quest-rewarded town events. So, if you don't mind those things, then you can postpone it for a very long time. But what I usually do is I postpone opening the Crimson Court until I have at least a full team of level 2s that's good at the first Crimson Court level. They're fully upgraded. That way I have the best possible chance to overcome the Croc without many problems. Now, the other thing I like to do is usually have a team that's already ready for the Baron or close to the Baron. That way, if we start getting a lot of curses right after I open the court, we can, you know, just go in and clear out the Baron as well. Battle Thug heading out. Oh, after this run. Gotcha. Battle Thug, if you end up heading out before that. Either way, have a good night, Battle Thug. Alright, let's do it. So now your sub date and anniversary date are off. Did you ever get a gift sub? I don't know if that screws with it. How'd the undies hold up? Pretty well, actually. Pretty well. I have them in the wash at the moment, and the socks in the wash. So I'll let you know how they hold up through that. That's the big thing. Do they still feel good after you wash them? A lot of things don't. But yeah, so far so good, Ivex. Thanks for asking. Thank you for asking about my undergarments. Helomania. Like wearing lotion? I don't know. Bid $5. God. On Trinket that gives a bonus stat or damage, but also has a plus 10% stress. I use quite a bit of those. I actually use a lot of those. Cry, I think they're usually worth it unless it's super early game. Because usually, like 10% sounds like a lot, but I mean, if you're playing in normal light, things are going to be doing like what maximum? Like maybe 20 stress. And even though 2 extra stress, you know, from that 20, it sucks. It's usually worth the trade-off. Usually worth it because that extra damage you're gonna be able to kill the stress caster faster. You're gonna end up with less stress overall. So I usually do, but I usually try to offset it. So for instance, our Vestal is using a trinket that gives extra healing, but also 20% extra stress. But then she has another trinket that gives healing and minus 10% stress. So it kind of doesn't quite even out. But it's usually worth it as long as you have some way to offset it or some way to heal the stress. We don't have that much to get rid of. I know I check this every week, and every week I say the same thing. Let's go ahead and finally get rid of soft. Bulimic doesn't matter. I like to watch gladiator movies. Yeah. I do. Why do you ask, Mixie? Alright, let's do this. Came across a move stone. It's a trinket with a plus skill move chance. So move chance is this. So Rampart has a knockback. So anything that has a knockback or a pull counts as movement. So if you see something that has movement resist, it keeps you from being pulled and pushed by enemies. If you have something that adds to move plus movement, it adds percentage chance for this knockback or the pull from like the bounty hunter to work. Have I ever been in a Turkish prison? No. Samara! Hey, Samara. Samara, it's good to see you. Thank you for the resub, Samara. Love and sandwiches to Samara. How you doing, Samara? How have you been? Sacred Scroll, Junior's Head. So, again, healing, it does give us stress. But this one does minus 10% stress. And we have a stress healer. So it should work out. Scouting Whistle. I'm not going to take Overture this time. Because we're in an apprentice. Ruins, we shouldn't need the extra health.
Maximum level reached.
Oh my goodness, all the resubs. Snowblind, thank you for the resub. Tier 3, the Golden Sub Club. One of only 6 members, a very exclusive club. Snowblind, thank you for the resub. 4 months. Tier 3. More love, more sandwiches. How does quantum entanglement work? Nobody knows. Been good. How's the health? Doing okay. My health overall is okay. My wife's not been feeling well for a while, though. Thank you for asking, Samar. How you doing, Snowblind? Only tier 3 for only 3 months. Yes. Only. Thank you again. I'm a scouting trinket. No worries. On one character and another. Do they stack? Yes, they do. They stack. It's all stacking. I don't know. We don't have a lot to put on here. Maybe I will give him extra health. I mean, I guess it's just... We might as well, right? Yeah. I mean, it's an apprentice, but we could still lose on an apprentice. Alright. Yeah, it all stacks together. What's my favorite number? From 222 to 872 and why? Let's go with 227. Why? Don't know. Have to work the later shift tonight. Stepping down soon though. Stepping down, you mean like relinquishing current position, or is stepping down from the job as a whole? If you don't mind me asking. Buying golden sub sounds painful to eat. Gold is soft. Doubt it tastes as good as bread. Maybe it's gold toasted. Golden brown. 27 used to be a TV show? I don't know. Oh crap. We haven't had that up there all night. Hey, we hit sub goal. Suncloak, this is a Torchless run. Because the Crimson Courts, the Farmstead, and Darkest Dungeon 4 all count as Radiant Light. You can't make it less. State Highway, that's one of the most beautiful drives you've ever had. Work on the 360. 3 weeks now. Sorry, Pineapple. Thank you for the lurk, though. So food, shovels, curio interaction, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills. Need to upgrade that. Crap. That's why we do the mantra, though. Camping. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camp. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camping. Alright. It's wrong. We quit stiff and glue. That reminds me, I haven't watched Always Sunny in a long time. Alright, all the food, stack shovels. 4 holy waters, 4 herbs, 4 keys. Food, shovels, curio interaction. We already checked all this stuff. Alright, let's go do this. Hey Lightning, I think we're on like 36 or something. Jewelry position where you cover for managers sometimes. Also have to cover vacations for other supervisors, so you could literally be there anytime of any day, the way they have it now. 6 years, you don't deserve to have to jump around like that. Step it down from the dual rate part. Cover the managers, gotcha. Whoa, that's a long, long dungeon. I mean, I know we're on a long dungeon, but sometimes, I mean, there's like a scale of how many rooms a certain dungeon can have. This looks like top end. Samara, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Oh, no worries, Samara. You don't need to apologize. I mean, trust me. I know life, of course, gets busy, or you know, maybe someone is tired of Darkest Dungeon or the stream, whatever the case may be. Samara, there's never any hard feelings, but you know, of course, always glad when someone is here or someone is back. Anyway, thank you, Samar, for all the bits. Bad dungeon shape. Yeah. Then there's this. We need to kill the stress caster.
The wounds of war can
wow, that's a long dungeon. Sin is dead. That's right, Cry. Let's use a dog tree to get rid of the stress caster, hopefully.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Yeah.
All.
Sorry, still blind. So, I mean, you should have seniority over quite a few people, I would think, right?
Obliterated.
Yeah, we're in the late 30s, yeah. Thank you, Pilot Wash. How you doing, Lightning? What do they put in dog treats in the 1800s? That's a good question.
Confidence.
You guys been particularly brutal against tonight? See multiple deaths? Yeah, it was really crazy last week. That was Saturday night, wasn't it? Where we had something like 10 people almost in a row die. It's insane. Except for one. Which will raise well. Gotcha. Seniority, that is. Alright. He's stunned. There's no need for us to stall out, though. I mean, we have 5 stress. I might...
Their formation is broken. Maintain the
version 3, how's it going? 7 or 9 hours. Thank you, version 3.
Seize this
It's nice. He died twice Saturday, yeah.
on to the task's end.
We have such a long dungeon. Like, it kind of sucks to loot this, right? In a way, but it's not like this has any better or worse chance than if I loot something with a key later on. Aside from a secret room. But a map. How far will it go? Go, go, go. No. Oh, what does Lolek have? What you got going on, Lolek? Obsessed with killing. So these, we got lucky, but obsessed with killing can auto-react with these, like a 60% chance, I think. But they can give claustrophobia, and claustrophobia is one of the unassumingly worst and negative traits in the game. Claustrophobia gives you 20% additional stress from all sources while you're in a hallway. Like, from a hall battle, from a trap, from anything. Walking stress. There's a lot of people in that position. Don't want to do it anymore. I gotcha. Did it seem like it was a problem with them, or were they fine with it? Doesn't matter which one we kill.
Another
Backtracking, yeah.
cleansed from our lands.
Hey, British Bat. How's it going? Oh, by the way, I'm finally putting my other monitor above this one instead of to the side. So it's going to take, I'm going to do that tomorrow if everything goes correctly. So a long time ago, months ago,
The slow death.
Rob John decided, it's a regular here for those of you that don't know, decided, hey, I'm going to buy Adam something from his stream wish list. So he bought me a monitor stand, and then I had to return it, and then I got a different one, and then I've just not installed it, and it's been months, so I feel bad about that. But anyway, I'm finally going to do it, and it's going to take a lot of getting used to. I'm wondering if I'm going to miss more chats for a while, or if it's going to make it easier.
Advantage. Give them no
In a galaxy far, far away. It looks like the future, but it's really not, because it was a long, long time ago. Put that down. Exactly. Finally, finally, finally! Or just finally, no, 3. Ruined everything. What do we go into? Didn't come to vent, just to chill. Oh yeah, no worries. That was all. Glad to see you back. Trip safe. Thanks, Snowblind. No worries. You know the, not really rule, but you know the ordeal here. If you want to talk about something, by all means. If not, that's cool too.
kindling. It's a goal without.
So I'm camping mainly for inventory space, but also for some buffs. We're gonna do the 30% scouting. Long dungeons always have a secret room, so I'd really like to find it. There's not a whole lot to do with camping with this team, to be honest. Like, we can reduce our incoming stress, I suppose. I can prevent nighttime ambush. This also gives an extra chance to surprise monsters. Yeah. I guess I'll just reduce our stress. Our incoming stress. That's fine. The less often our Houndmaster has to use his stress heal, the more we can use him for damage anyway. So should work out for the better. Houndmaster has the most trap disarm rate in this team, especially with his whistle trinket. Scouting trap disarm trinket. Set it up to the side, yeah, I will. Be looking like this. Should be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Shall see. Hey, K-Pack. How's it going? K-Pack, I still owe you a whisper. I'm sorry. The last few days have been crazy. That's other people stumbling across it on SoundCloud. Take it down. Since I didn't download it. I've listened to it, and I let my wife listen to it too, Snowblind. But I didn't download it. Do you need me to download it? I'll do that. 1 sec. Where's my paper? Oh, there's paper somewhere. Jesus. It's like everything on my desk aside from paper now. So we can. Yeah, I'm gonna make a reminder. It says download Snowblind. Not a big deal. Oh yeah, but I'll do it. I'll do it off stream. Get tired though? And then you slept enough, you think? When you have time. Thank you, K-Pack. Stun the stress caster. Position 3 instead of 4, which is nice. Feedback is positive. That's good. No, mine is too. I want to, like we already talked about, split up how often the voiceover, I guess you would call it, is in the beginning, and then sub in our own that the channel got me for my birthday in place of some of those. And other than that, I think it seems good to me. I didn't test out how loopable it was, if that makes sense. I know I mentioned something about that. Did it seem like it kind of looped into itself fairly decently? I mean, I should try that. For the notes? Okay. Yeah. I feel bad that I haven't sent you. I'm sorry. Good reason, though. Alright. I'll try it out. I'll try that out specifically, too. I got a heal here. I was hoping that I would kill the Stress Caster with the Vestal. But I couldn't risk, yeah. He would have went exactly to death's door. So no worries. Alrighty. I'll definitely get to it though.
A faint hope blossoms.
I think I want to self-heal. Ooh, 10 crit. Definitely the right call. And he dodged too. Oh, this is going to count as a stall big time. Stupid corpses. It's alright though. Stalling one round, it won't do anything. We don't need to heal, just put some more damage in.
Devastating blow.
Light 3 altars and all 3 quest locations are within 7 tiles, 2 rooms.
Remind
It always feels good because then,
Slow.
I mean, if you wanted to get in and get out, obviously, but also, like, you can just explore the rest kind of with impunity, right? Like, if something goes badly, you just run away and you don't have to worry about it. You've already completed the quest. It doesn't happen often, but it is pretty cool. And then on the flip side of that, you occasionally get those, like, oh my god, they spawn in the exact opposite split corners of the map. So we don't absolutely have to go up here. I'm going to, though. I guess there's no super good reason. I'm just going to. Last hallway, yeah. You get 2 early on, and then the last one is in the last room. That way you have the burden of having your inventory taken up for much of the dungeon. Without the bonus of completing the quest quickly. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the dog treat. Like, I usually try to keep it for stress casters, but if I don't use it now, we're probably gonna throw it down after this battle. Can you take the quest items off after completing? No, unfortunately. That'd be really nice, though. This is my favorite game. No, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I mean, it's one of my favorite games. It's probably in my, I don't know, maybe my top 10.
Join us,
but it's not my absolute favorite.
Master.
Snowblind, thank you for gifting JSOBan subscription to the channel. Thank you, Snowblind. I appreciate it. More love, more sandwiches to Snowblind. JSO, welcome to the sub club. No more ads for you, my friend. Plus, you can spread love and sandwiches and, you know, gasms if you're into that sort of thing. Anywhere you want on Twitch. Chats for your games. Madam must play. Ooh. Why are you at top 10? It's hard.
A generous bestowal.
Dante, thank you for the 400 additional bits. Plus the bleed 40. I mean, the bleed purple, which gave an additional 40. Thank you, Dante. Quad dodge. Quad donation. Quick, guys, dodge more. No. Dante, thank you. What, Metal Thug? All your gasms are belong to us. Top 10 games. It's hard. One thing that makes it difficult is, like, my top 10 favorite games to play now aren't necessarily my top 10 all-time favorite games. A lot of the games that are in my top 10 of all time are very nostalgic games. So, like, Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest, StarCraft Brood War, like, things like that probably dominate a ton of my top, like, 5 to 10 games. Ocarina of Time. I don't know. It would be kind of interesting for me to, like, sit down and really think out, like, a top 10 list. Bloodborne I super love. I think Bloodborne's in my top 10 probably, and that's a slightly more modern game. Every time your team gets crit. Be a fast way to drain an account. Hey Kat, welcome back. Kat, sorry I didn't reply to you on Sunday. I wasn't really on the computer much Sunday or Monday. How you doing, Kat? The run's going okay. We just got double crit, we're alright. Which one of the gifted hentai games make your top 10? Maybe, I showed my wife the list the other day, and I forgot there was one that's just called Run, Naked Woman, Run. I have a game in my collection called Run Naked Woman Run. Horizon Zero Dawn, another really good modern game. Earthbound, Asheron's Call, Zelda Ocarina of Time. Diablo 2, yeah. Spires 2. It's a hard list. We have a winner. A's up on our top 10. You have a fear playing again. I can see that. There are, like, Mario RPG is one of my all-time favorites as well. Love that game. I didn't really care for Final Fantasy VIII. It seems like a kind of divisive game. I don't know. I didn't really care for Final Fantasy VIII when I played it back in the day. I like 7 better and 9 better.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
What are my D2 builds? You mean like which builds I like best back in the day? Yeah, I think you can't. Hopefully you and your brother are doing well. 10 is your favorite? I stopped after 9. Still haven't played 10 or beyond. Horizon Zero Dawn, made by the PS4. It's an incredible game. Mario RPG is a great one. Love Mario RPG. I like Geno and Mallow. Until Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn, Until Dawn, and Bloodborne are 3 amazing reasons to get a PlayStation 4. Like all those. You guys are doing well. Glad to hear, Cat. Played 12. Plays Zodiac Age.
For a task well performed.
This Mario RPG is fantastic. I haven't played Mario RPG in a very long time. I think I used to do a playthrough of Mario RPG like once every year or two, but I haven't done that in a long time. The cells are 1100. We're very likely to get 5 Citrine. Bloodborne, yeah, I love Bloodborne too. What's up, R squared? Love hate game, beat it and hated it. Friend beat. Yeah, same thing, Pones. Same thing for me, absolutely. I think it's very divisive. You're divided, love or hate. 100. Play through 5 and 6 100 plus times, man. 6 is really good too. Earthbound every couple of years, still love it. Yeah, so that's Mario RPG for me. But I haven't played through it now in it's been a few years. Game that makes or breaks it. I can see that. I don't know, maybe I'd like it better now, you know. That was back when it was newer. Sports Ball. Spider-Man was awesome. RPG, maybe that could be a stream thing. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something like that. I actually thought for the birthday stream that I might do a, like, play a few games that I liked growing up sort of thing. But I ended up doing a community stream instead, which is good. You play it. The rule is you can play an emulator. It's the same as the legal rules, right? So it's not like Twitch is going to seek you out for it, but the rule of emulators is you are supposed to own the game to be allowed to play the emulator. If Twitch came in and you were playing Mario RPG, you supposedly, if asked, would have to show like that you have it. Now, in reality, does that ever happen? No. But technically, you're supposed to own the game. You're not allowed to break the law on stream, right? So. Streaming Days Gone yesterday. Tuned to get it because it reminds you of mix between Red Dead and The Last of Us. I've not watched it yet, but because I'm tempted to get it as well.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay, I'm going to throw that Citrine down that we just got. It's a long dungeon. Take the Onyx too. So we're going to have time to get a lot of this stuff. Mario 1 and 2. Best Marios. You own Earthbound twice over. You want to hear something tragic? I never finished Earthbound when I was a kid. Don't tell anyone. I told that to someone once, and they were joking, but they were like, "You can't call yourself a gamer if you never." It's like, The game was so good. It's been a long time since I played it at all. I never finished it. Yeah, the guide, the only reason you finished it. I don't remember much about it even at this point. It's not too late to fix that? True. That is true. Soon I'm gonna have to start throwing down some things. The Last of Us. I still haven't finished that either. Surprise them, which is good. We'll stun. So the Arbalest can crit quite a bit, even in Apprentice. I mean, it's not as bad in Apprentice, but as we saw early in this playthrough, they can super screw you over. They're like the unofficial stress caster of the ruins. Original was your favorite PS3 game? Oh, I forgot. Was someone asking about which Diablo 2 builds I liked? Not Mexi, you're probably not here anymore, but have a good night. Sorry, Mr. Goodbye. Draw system 8 made it tough. A long play on a game called Days Gone. It's just what gave you The Last of Us feels. So I got a question. So those of you that do watch playthroughs on places like YouTube, do you like it more as a mostly quiet playthrough, or do you like the person to kind of comment quite regularly as they're going through the game? Because I've seen both types, and I know kind of which one I prefer. Depends on the type of game. So let's say, Phoenix, that you were, for whatever reason, watching a full playthrough of like Witcher 3. Would you want the person to comment quite... You hate it when they don't say much?
More shall gather. More shall enter the fray.
Gunner. Gunner, thank you for the host. Appreciate it, Gunner. Welcome on in. Comments are better. Personality of the person, really. Gotcha. For the personality. So I'm kind of that way too, but it's also kind of like Phoenix said. Depends on the game. Like if I'm watching like a playthrough of like a 2D platformer or something, like a non-really story game, like a skills-based platformer game, usually I just like to see how they do it. Cutscenes, kind of going on, they can talk. Gotcha. YouTube videos that show how to do something or get past X, so you want dialogue on that. Full plays on YouTube. Stream to happen. Gotcha. Makes sense. I'm gonna get a stress heal in, hopefully, and then we're gonna kill this with the Vestal. Playthrough vids for sociopaths. Carnage. So YouTube only watch Let's Play on Twitch. Gotcha. Person tries too hard for the commentary. Talk radio. Just want some nations. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about there, Pilot Wash. Yeah. Because now every streamer is chill to have his background noise, like Markiplier. Yeah, I understand that too. Background makes you want to kick babies. 3 jades. So this, I mean, if we get 2 more jades, it's more than a stack of gold. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down the punishment hood. Punishment hood's 1,500 golds, basically. So we can camp soon again too. We can actually camp now. We lose our recovery mechanism by camping, but it opens up more inventory space. We'll wait at least a hallway. It's tiresome when the obvious stayed over and over. How you doing, Taco? Welcome in. Smallest things. And you're good. I know those videos. What do you prefer without commentary? I understand that. Half play throughout. You can listen through without having to see it. It's good. So it seems like most people like a good mix as long as the person that's speaking isn't... As long as it's them that's like chill and voicing over what they're doing without like trying to act, so to say. Those that seem ungenuine and just try to make it so that they say everything. This one's stunned, but it hasn't taken its action yet. I'm still gonna try to kill it. Is Count Me Out still here? I think so. Yeah, there he is. Good kill. Very good kill. Good crit. Hey, Manker, welcome back. How you doing, Manker? Soviet 1. Both playing RPGs or RTSs. I mean, I don't have time to do, like, Let's Play videos like YouTube exclusive things, but I was just curious what you guys prefer. I don't watch a ton of them, but those that put on a show, yeah, I'm the same way. Are the ones that seems like their audience are probably all 8, so they have to, like, yell and scream and overreact about something every, like, 30 seconds, or else they're afraid their viewer will leave.
Triumphant pride.
Streamers that try to mimic the personality of other high viewer count streams are just coming up with their own thing. I mean, the thing about it, Cry, I think they can stream however they want, right? But in my opinion, that seems very tiresome to me. It seems like that's gonna cause burnout quicker, and I think it really does come off as or not genuine, you know? But, I mean, people can do what they want as long as they're not hurting anyone, so to say. I'm in that kind of camp. But speaking of camps, let's camp. But yeah, I just think there's those people are probably going to burn out really quickly by trying to put on a show that's not. And I don't mean put on a show as like turning yourself up to 11. You know, that's I can see that. That's all right. That makes sense. But trying to act completely like someone you're not, I don't know how long that can really work. Of course, then you look at people like that ninja guy who made millions of dollars out of it. So I don't know. What do I know, Cry? I'm going to still do scouting, prevent time ambush, and we're going to reduce stress. Watch your stream, stuck around, didn't have a shtick, just hung out and chills. I think you probably watched. That's the kind of streams I like, so that's just who I am too.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted. And
I'm gonna go check out these curios. Let's play Final Fantasy 12. It started off something like, hello.
Wealth beyond
Let's play Final Fantasy 12. By the time you get to like episode 30, if I hear that one more time, I'm gonna die.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
So no idea who Ninja is. Never seen him catch. Huge Fortnite streamer. Holds like records for number of people watching. No idea, but no, I don't think I doubt he hates life, and in fact, it seems like he's switching over to more variety stuff now that the Fortnite bubble has popped a little bit. He's acting more like he did back in the day, instead of doing putting on a show sort of thing as much. So I don't know. Imagine if I screamed every time I crit. That did not work. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, you could radio. It's unreal. I mean, when you think about it, imagine how much a huge company spends on advertising, right? Imagine a huge game company like, I don't know, one of the heavy hitters, right? Like imagine Activision or something, for instance. Imagine how much they pay on advertising on like banner ads and Google keywords and stuff like that, they never get like a huge percentage of that in front of people. So once these streamers get to a certain point, like they are offered ungodly amounts of money for like streaming a game for like an hour or two. I'm not talking about bounties. Bounties are a lot of money for big streamers too. But I mean, like, some of the big streamers will talk about it, and they'll get paid like to play a mobile game for an hour. They'll get paid like $30,000 or $40,000. So yes, these big streamers are making ungodly amounts of money. So as far as them being able to like retire and do like whatever they want or whatever, invest only, I'm sure a lot of them could really do that no problem. Number 2 probably hates Hearthstone. Let's see that.
Precision and
They have a bunch of users. It's crazy. Yeah.
the blood quickens.
Fortnite made a ton off. Yeah, exactly. So, and people, it's like advertising in general Like, companies spend many, many, many millions. So to be able to get like their video or their game played directly in front of an audience that they're trying to reach, they pay a bunch of money for that. So all these big streamers that do those sponsored games and stuff, absolutely they could just invest and be like well off forever. 50K a month, yeah, it's insane. Cat, yeah, the Don Y clip. That's one of our most famous clips. It's one of my favorites. There's a bunch of sponsors who do it all at once. Yep. Crazy, crazy. But anyway, you only know of Darkest Dungeon. Hey, Grumpy Monkey, how's it going? I mean, I know you've been here, but not sure why I said how's it going. Grumpy Monkey, how are things? Have they changed in the last hour or so? Get my hourly Grumpy Monkey update.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They
do I want to throw down the herbs? So that clip, not too long after the super secret Discord was set up. Oh, really, Morph? How does the mind of a hentai game collector work? Naked anime women everywhere. As we've determined before when we were talking about, what did I say? Like the other night, I was like, you know, I never looked at Minesweeper and was like, I think that might have been quoted. Did you quote the Minesweeper thing? Family doing, hope they're on the road to healing. Thank you, Pilot Wash. My wife's still really not too great. But thank you for asking, Pilot Wash. We did. There we go. So yeah, I've never like looked at Minesweeper and was like, you know what would make this better? Everything uncovered was naked anime girls. So Rakes, if you want to get to the mind, have a mind like a hentai collector. That's the kind of way you have to start thinking. Everything that you see, you have to think of a way to improve it through hentai. Everything that you see, think about how it would be better if you could include hentai into it. That is how you think that way, Rakes. Man. I mean, it's only side tree at this point. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Hentai DD skins. Some people don't. I just undid Millennia of Tradition in like 3 sentences. Oh yeah, yeah. That was face the 2D Wi-Fi face. Stream improved, yes. Is that just your stream library, Jeffin? For now. Those do already exist, yep. We've used some. Why is the stream always about hentai? You just always come in during the hentai parts. How you doing, Tech? The transition for making a boatload of money into that. So this can actually kill our team. Unless we just kill. So the spitters are the deadly ones. Webbers mark, and then spitters do huge damage to mark targets. So we need to either kill both Webbers or both spitters first. I think it's better to kill spitters as long as we can reach them. Good news is both of our marked people have our higher health pools. So even if we don't kill here, probably okay. That asks about hentai and showers me on the regular. That's right, but I'm not an anime babe. Not yet, anyway. What a quote. More gold. I want to throw down the herbs. That way we can
so too will resistance.
Spawn curios that would need the herbs. That's how it works. We actually can start getting rid of some food. I'm going to check those curios. Sin, why? Why, Sin? What to pull off Miracle with regards to that? Lydia versus everything.
A generous bestowal.
Dante, bits for an anime girl wig. Oh god. Dante, thank you for the 100 bits. I don't know. So, this has a like 30% chance to get rid of a negative quirk. Or can give a buttload of... They can heal their own stress though. Screw it. Let's try it. Hey, buttloads of stress. Good times. God, 3D anime model. We have that, we got it in a Humble Bundle. Oh god, before I even started really streaming full time. We got it in a Humble Bundle like maybe 2 years ago, that Face Rig program. Do you guys know of that? I have Face Rig. They have anime girls on there. You guys know it? Darkest Dungeon mod run. We almost accidentally did that once before, Cry. It wasn't very popular. We refer to it now in hindsight as Anime Wednesday. You know the program, I should do it. No. Yeah, there we go. We don't talk about Anime Wednesday. The Doge is creased. Yeah, it is, Tet. My daughter, we got it mainly in a bundle because my daughter liked playing with the face rig thing. Anime Wednesday. Muscarine. Yeah, that's part of it. Muscarine, and there were some others too, though. Hey, look. You can use herbs on this for guaranteed loot. We threw our herbs down, though. Sounds like your kind of day. I have 2 shovels left. Do I want to look at that curio? We didn't find the secret room. I mean, we didn't really scout too much over here. Not critical, anyway. Most of this was revealed by map. So, at least we know we can use the keys now, or the key. We can also go up here because we don't need the shovel. We don't need to go that way anyway. Bookshelf, we're not going to use that. So on any one specific thing to play or do. Is your wheel? Do you want? How did the wheel thing work out? Did you end up sticking with what the wheel landed on for a while? It's better when it was about fried egg nibble t-shirts. Oh, we talked about Team Brian earlier, Tet. We talked about Team Brian. Yeah, I still need to get that t-shirt though. Do you think they sell Dream Daddy shirts like that?
A fortune waiting to be spent.
There's no curio in that room, so I guess we're gonna end up spawning extra battles. Yeah. Hopefully. Got interrupted by a couple things. Team Brian was the only real team. Don't you want to lay down with a giant teddy bear every night? Team Brian. I'll put damage in, hopefully. So the Madman has a chance to drop 1 of 3 very rare trinkets. We have one of them already. I don't think I'd use Arya's box at this point, but if we got Crescendo, I might use it. Crescendo is probably my favorite one. We have Overture already, which is the dodge one. Dodge and health. Brian. We could probably kill there, but I'd rather stun here, I believe. That way we prevent him from stunning us. D. Padai? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You can let me know if I'm butchering your name. I'll try to get it right moving forward, though. If you want.
Masterfully executed.
No game spoilers. Not even gonna make a comment there. All these dodges, man. So he's gonna go down to 8. Oh my lord. Inspector Gadget. I never have to worry about counting out spoiling things for me. That's good. So I'm going to extend this a little bit, but kill the stress casters. We miss those so much. I heard Penny gets kidnapped. I think they're introducing some guy with a cat to the show too. Guess heard about that. Dumbledore? I don't remember a character in Inspector Gadget named Dumbledore. Could be wrong. Rose lets go of Jack. What a jerk. Never did trust that Rose. Airy was a wizard. Ugh, 16 crit.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
If this keeps going, we won't be able to do additional battles. There we go. That's what we didn't want to happen. So now not only is our Crusader stunned, but our Abomination is in a spot where he can't attack from unless we transform. He's got too much stress to really transform.
Life is taken.
My man made your Houndmaster actually bad, so you couldn't hit him. Well, I mean, it wasn't just our Houndmaster that was missing him either. The Overture is only a -2 accuracy. The Madman is just a little bit slippery either way. Yeah, that didn't help for sure. Got it. That's the mantra of hold the door. Oh yeah, I know Phantasma, no worries. Definitely didn't help though. Bruce Wayne's Superman? Explains so much. This turned around really fast. This very last dungeon.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Need a bigger boat. Is that why the Titanic sunk? Iceberg shaped like a shark. It's gonna be a. This is gonna be a stall round. Jump in front. It is. I wasn't sure. I never finished the movie. No, actually, I ended up seeing the stupid. Oh god, I stalled, but I ended up seeing Titanic in theater. I was not happy about it. Shark shaped like an iceberg. Oh god, I just thought about a movie that I haven't thought about in a long time. Crap, what's the name of it? Hot Shots? Do you guys remember Hot Shots? And Hot Shots Part 2. I have no idea why I just remembered that movie. Holy crap. I haven't thought of that movie in forever. Sure do. Such a dumb movie. Bat Blade Warband Go. Oh, did you see the new game? What is it called? Mordhau? Something like that? Have you seen that, Hightower? It kind of looks like that to me. Combat-wise. Sonic the movie.
At least promises success.
I really thought of it. I'm guessing that's why I'm thinking of it now, yeah. Charlie when he was somewhat sober. Charlie's amazing. By amazing you mean amazing teeth. Part 2, like a day ago on Hulu. I haven't seen those in so long. I think we'll still go do an extra battle or two. I watched the Sonic movie trailer, but I Excuse me. Me and my wife watched it, but then I think I erased most of it from my brain. Aside from Jim Carrey. Charlie Sheen? I believe so. Good choice. Thought so. Do you think it was all a marketing stunt? You guys think it was a marketing stunt? They already had like another Sonic in reserve, so to say. And they put out the terrible one, and they were like, they got all this buzz and anger and hate towards it, and they're like, oh, don't worry. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna redo it all. We're gonna spend millions to redo this. Maybe billions, I don't know how much. Hundreds of thousands to redo this part of the movie. In order to make things right for the fans. They had it ready all along. Oy vey. Jim Carrey was the only good part of the trailer, I think. Did look really creepy. Yeah, I saw someone edit something into it, too. So these can give disease, but they don't always drop loot. In Zero Light, there's a 70% chance maggots drop loot. So all risk for little to no reward. Possible to remake that much in so little time. Yeah, it seems weird to me. The bad acting of Jim Carrey, what? Those are the parts I liked. Yeah, but it could work, Cookies. I mean, they say that no press is bad press, right? But who knows? My experience, most people are not smart enough to come up with something that complicated. It's more likely that someone was a moron. Someone was being manipulative. Yeah, I mean, usually that's the whole, generally the simplest explanation is the correct one, right? Oh, she resisted one. She resisted the disease, hooray. We can actually squeeze in a stress heal here as long as our Crusader doesn't miss this attack. Fan base. Hey, look at all that gold. We still have more food? I'm Cookies. Yeah, I mean, probably it's not a marketing stunt, but that might have been a good one. God, we have so much food left. Like, we might as well stay here until we get loot to fill up those 2 spots. Freaking maggots. This is only 3 this time. Hopefully we can kill all 3 before they get any attacks in. Okay, bleed's good.
A death by inches.
Alright. So, I'm going to try to spawn some battles. We have, let's see, 1 provision and then a 750 golds, 250. So if we can replace those with almost anything else. Going back into a room that we've already, or a hallway that we've already been into, has a chance to spawn a trap, as we just see twice, that we've seen twice. A battle or hunger proc or nothing. I guess I should do this one now, since we know we have less chances of battle spawning there. Hey, a battle. This one can be pretty bad. Like, this team's not great here because, again, we get point blank shot, which knocks our Crusader back, and then our Abomination can only self-heal from there or transform. Just crit. Just crit. So I'm going to try to stun him. We got 2 chances. Got it. Got it. What? Kappa Claw still exists? Thought that was a Christmas time only emote. Just crit and dodge, the strategy. Punishment. It's fine. See if we can stun again now. More often we stun, the less chance he's gonna, obviously, do point blank shot or crit us. Rimworld, we have a bounty, so as soon as this is done, we're doing bounty, then Rimworld. I thought this would be done sooner than it was, but that's the schedule. It's a Christmas miracle. The bounty I've never tried before, so I'm interested in seeing. It's unfortunately I have to play the version that's on PS4. That was part of the bounty specifics. It is on PC also, but kinda don't want to kill him yet. Yo, PJ, welcome in. Alright. He's gonna bleed and blight out, so we can get probably 2 more stress heals in. At least that one. Good crit. Good recovery. There we go. There's some loot. I think I'm gonna spawn another battle. We have quite a bit of food. I mean, it's the smart thing to do. Oh, this is the other thing. They already left, but if anyone else that's new to Darkest Dungeon is wondering about ways to get more golds, when you're done with a dungeon, if you're in good shape or decent shape, you can look, and however many provisions you have, like we only have a stack of food, you want to try to fill those spots with treasure. And you can do that by spawning battles over and over. Now you might get screwed over. You might end up running into a Shambler and dying, or getting a bunch of stress, or running into a madman and not being able to kill it, and getting afflicted or whatever. But a lot of times it's worth the extra risk, as long as you start in good shape. Comes the crits. It's alright, we'll get a virtue. It'll be cool. You guys remember the virtue on Saturday night? I called the virtue and the exact one it would be. Good times. Let's stun him. But anyway, usually it's worthwhile. We just need to do 5. So look, how much is this doing right now? 6 will do 2. Quite a bit of stress. I think I'm going to. I mean, I don't know. These guys obviously can crit. They already crit us once. They also put a debuff on for additional stress. But I think I'm going to actually just stress heal for now. Since there's 3 mobs, or at least on our Crusader. Since there's 3 mobs, they can't call in reinforcements. I don't know. She might afflict. What else we can kill here? 5 to 8. Ugh. It's time to move him forward, I think, so she can. It's a little late for that, though. It's 97 stress. 97 stress. That's a lot of stress. Hopefully the loot that we get from this battle is worth it. Alright. 25% chance for virtue. Masochistic, the best of virtues.
Those who covet injury.
Now it's dead, though.
No short supply.
Bad. Sucks. But like I said, as long as we get enough from them to pay for this, plus some, it's still worth. Still worth. We can kind of kill slowish here. Get her back down a little bit. Oh, we didn't get the stun. Good dodge, though. Which ones do we need for the Croc? Garfield and Tet. So those are the ones most important to get our stress down for the end of this. Right, Delta? Senior low, powerful. Delta, abusive. So I'm gonna kill them slow-ish. It's a risk, of course. Come on, Vestal. Oh, and it resisted with a 25%. And the stress heal missed the main person I want to stress heal. So our Crusader and our Houndmaster are going to end up going against the Croc, which we might do on the next week of this. So they are the most important to come out here with low stress. It's not looking great though. One hit. Yeah, that's fine. Got our second hit, so they won't call in reinforcements. We're down to what? Good crit. Down to 41. 41 and 28. 4 to 7. Oh, wait. God, she had to move forward. Oh well. Alright, let's see where loot is. What do we get for all this trouble? Not really worth. Oh well. Usually worth, like I said, but not this time. Alright, we'll go home. But we did get another battle before that too. It wasn't just that battle. So we got enough to pay for her stress to go down plus a little bit.
Walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
So after we sell trinkets, we got probably like what? 33,000, something like that. Paranormania really sucks. Slow draw sucks. Fairweather Fighters get pick up on Tet. Lake Phoenix, yeah, we really need to get going. That took a lot longer than I thought.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Alright.